Hello ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Healing Spiel of J&J, my name is James Jacoby, and today I'll be giving you my top 5 matches in AEW for the year of 2022. With that being said, let's get on with the list. Number 5 is Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho, and this match was personal, and it gave me 3 things I look forward to in every wrestling match. The mechanics, the performance, and the structure. They told everything in that match, and I check off everything I saw in that match. They gave me great strong style wrestling and submission wrestling, and great smash mouth promos that got me, emotionally and completely intrigued and invested into it. The psychological standpoint, those two told to each other, and they told us, the audience, that why we should care about this match and why we should be invested in both of them. And the structure of my pick, Eddie Kingston making Jericho tap out to the stretch plum and making Jericho eat his words, saying he doesn't need to be a sports entertainer. He can just be a badass pro wrestler, and that's what Eddie Kingston is. A badass pro wrestler, showing that Jericho, shut the F up, and Eddie Kingston, he's the man in that match. Number 4, Hangman Adam Page versus CM Punk. Those two, I tell you one thing, told a great story, got me invested into it, and why those two can completely be the main event. Hangman Adam Page, facing everyone in AEW roster, it was completely mediocre booking, but he was a workhorse. He showed us why he deserves to be champion after beating Kenny Omega at Full Gear of 2021. CM Punk, after the heels of facing MJF in a very favorite feud that I like watching CM Punk in. Now these two colliding at AEW Double or Nothing, they give us great mechanics. Then watching the structure of my pick, CM Punk winning it, was so nostalgic, I marked out so loud. Number 3, the JAS, Blackpool Combat Club, Blood and Guts on AEW Dynamite. I tell you one thing, this match was completely like War Games in their own way, and I'm happy to say that the BCC, they won that match. It was complete what I was looking forward to. All-out warfare, faction warfare, the BCC versus JAS, completely beating the hell out of each other. There's blood and guts everywhere. Seeing the mechanics of different wrestlers beating the hell out of each other, and it told the structure of BCC being the top faction in that War Games match. Number 2, one of my favorite feuds of this year would be CM Punk versus MJF. Oh my goodness, I tell you one thing, these two completely gave me everything when it comes to the mechanics, when it came to the performance, and it came to the structure. Most likely, I got the performance of why I should be emotionally invested in this match, with CM Punk being a veteran, and then looking at MJF, the young talent, completely upcoming, and he's gonna be the future of this business. These two told a story of how personal it was, and how MJF looked up to CM Punk, and he is not just our hero, but also his hero and all our heroes. But then he walked away and he walked out on Earth. On CM Punk, completely showing us that he still got it, and he completely will teach MJF a lesson or two about respect, and showing us why CM Punk is going to be the victor in this match, and shows MJF why that, he's going to beat respect in MJF. Wardlow playing a factor in this match, completely turning on MJF and on the Pinnacle and becoming a babyface. Holy crud. And I tell you one thing, CM Punk giving us, classic CM Punk of Ring of Honor. My favorite part is CM Punk. Then we go to a number 1 pick, Jon Moxley versus Tanahashi. And boy, these two completely went to war with each other, and I say one thing, what a match, what a pay-per-view to end that night, with Jon Moxley being the victor. And I tell you one thing, this comes off the heels of CM Punk winning against Hangman Adam Page, but he had to relinquish it due to getting hurt. So we have to crown a new champion, and that's what Jon Moxley comes in as the interim champion. And by the way, I don't like hearing that. He is the defending and current AEW champion. And right here, he faces, Tanahashi at Forbidden Door. And like I said earlier, these two went to war. They gave me great, mechanics. They completely put me on a roller coaster ride of who's going to win this. False finishes, great, signature moves, so many finishers right there, and the structure of almost getting Tanahashi to win it. But again, Moxley as our victor. But I overall had fun watching this match. So number 1, Tanahashi versus Jon Moxley. And that's my top 5 picks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my picks. If not, that's fine. Enjoy AEW, and remember, love thy pro wrestling.